So today I'm going to go over with you the prose analysis method. Some people call it DIDLS, some people call it DIDLS. But this is a method that you can use to analyze prose passages for things like diction, imagery, and details to help you identify an author's specific mood or tone. So the first step in this particular method is diction. So diction, as I'll remind you, means word choice. What does that mean that you write down on your chart? Well, you're looking at the specific words that this author chose to enrich their writing. In particular, you're looking for things like connotation. So what are the commonly understood meanings of the word? Is there something that this author is trying to convey that's perhaps hidden beneath the surface with the words that they chose? You're also looking to see the author's denotation. Are there really precise word meanings that they use? Did they not use any rich or descriptive language? Is everything really, by the book, dictionary terms? What I want you to remember for diction is going to be specific examples every time. Very specific examples of the word choice that the author uses. We're not speaking in general terms here. I want you to isolate specific phrases that you'll be able to discuss in your essay. After diction, we have imagery, and of course, imagery means rich sensory detail. So I'm talking about things that appeal to our senses, our eyes, our ears, our nose, that sort of thing. What you need to bear in mind is that you are looking for concrete examples that have a strong appeal to one of those senses. For example, this is a blue cup. Is that a rich descriptive detail of this fabulous blue cup? No, it's just a blue cup. What I need to give you is imagery so that you can imagine this, visualize this cup in your head, and know that I'm talking about this specific travel mug as opposed to a blue Solo cup. So that's imagery. After imagery, you have details. Now, here's the thing you need to remember. Details are more general than imagery. For my details, it is just a blue cup. What you need to consider here is what kind of facts does the author include? If I go to the point of telling you that I have a cup, well, the cup is important. Does it matter that it's a blue cup? Does it matter if I just say it's a cup? What sorts of detail did the author include? What sort of detail did the author leave out? That's what you're looking for here. So imagery, I have very rich, specific, precise imagery. Detail, I've just got general, it's a cup. It's not anything special, it's a cup. Very general. The next category is L for language. For language, you're looking for general impressions of the tone, the mood, the style. So what you need to consider here is the style formal? Is it stiff? Is it conversational? For example, in the excerpt that we read from Friday Night Lights, you're not going to call that formal. The audience didn't approach the field and say, "Congratulations, team, let's win tonight." That's not what you see. What you see is a very specific type of language that appeals to a very specific situation, and that's what you're looking for here. Is this poetic? Is it really stiff and stilted? What kind of language did the author use? Finally, you've got sentence structure. Sentence structure obviously refers to all of those different types of sentences that we've discussed. These are just a few of those. What you're really looking for here is what type of sentences does the author use? Are they really short and choppy? Are they long and fluid? Is there a mix of the two? Are they antithetical? Do you go from one to another? Are they balanced? Are they parallel? What kind of sentences did the author use? Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I want you to do these charts. So, here's your question, and I need this because, well, it's not just because Ms. Clark said so. What you're going to have is eventually an essay, and that essay is going to ask you something like, how does the author use diction and syntax to convey a particular tone or a certain style? If you've done that chart and you've really taken the time to think about the different elements, then you can answer the question, so what? The prose analysis chart is going to help you analyze each individual part, diction, imagery, details, all of those things, and to be able to say to me, this author's style is such and such. The tone of this piece is so and so. The mood of this piece is such and such. And here's how I know that, and here's why I think the author did that. And that's the important part. That's what I want you to learn to do.